Hey everyone, it's Adam Degrade here with another Micro Motivation. Really excited to be here with you today. There's a band called AJR that I've heard recently. I'm not endorsing their music or their lyrics or anything they have to say, although they wrote a song called 100 Bad Days, and the chorus goes, 100 bad days leads to 100 good stories, and 100 good stories makes me interesting at parties. And it's interesting because when you think about bad days in our lives, somehow as time goes on, they can actually become fun stories and things that actually are funny. There's a difference between a bad day and a sad day. So like a sad day is when you lose somebody you love. My best friend recently lost his best friend, his dog. That's a sad day, right? There's a time for mourning, the Bible says, when it comes to sad days. But bad days are different. Bad days are things that happen to all of us and can actually be used for positive slant. And one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this is because when it comes to music and life in general, there's so much negativity out there, so much trolling, so many things that just, aren't positive. And this band actually wrote something that was pretty positive. And it reminded me of what happened with my wife several months back. And I'll give you an example of a bad story that actually turned out to be pretty funny. I got a call from Crystal, who I love dearly, and she says, Adam, you're not going to believe it. I said, what, honey? She goes, the truck just ran itself into the garage. Exactly. I said, I'm sorry, what happened? The truck ran itself into the garage. I'm having a bad day. I said, well, I don't think trucks can run themselves into the garage. What happened? She goes, I forgot to put it in park, rolled into the garage, and boom. Now see, that's a bad day that leads to a good story and makes us interesting in parties, right? And so that's the kind of difference between a sad day and a bad day. And so often we get confused. We have these strings of bad things that happen to us, and we assume that our life is miserable, or we're jinxed, or we have no luck, or God doesn't love us. That's not necessarily true. It's all about how you look at it. And it reminds me of what my mother used to tell me many years ago. I used to call her. I'd say, hey, Mom, I'm having this challenge. And she'd say, honey, what you're going through right now, will it matter in 5 years? And I would say, no. She goes, then it shouldn't matter right now. And I said, that's pretty profound, right? So if you're having a sad day today, we mourn with you, we'll pray for you. But if you're having a bad day and it doesn't matter 5 years from now, remember, it's just a great story that you're going to be able to be more interesting at a party with. Thank you so much for listening. It's Adam Degrade signing off here with a little tune I like to call Awesome. Bring it on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.